Welcome to Jacob and Mackenzie's Tea Room. Today, sit back and relax and watch us drink and tell you the tea.
So for our mystery project, we went to Operation Sun Devil.
The Sun Devil Hotel, we gave it an astounding 3.
Boom.
Unfortunately, the hotel had reviews online that said it's adequate. So we wanted to give it a chance and go check it out ourselves. So once we went to check it out, we saw that the online presence was pretty great at first. It showed like a really great experience. It also showed the fact that it had really nice layout. The price kind of seemed high for the area, which was kind of okay, but we wanted to give it a check it out. But after we did do some examination, we did notice that it was a 3. It did have adequate service and everything about it was kind of adequate. So we're going to go in a little deeper in the future to understand and identify the strengths, weaknesses, and our recommendations. Back again. So Jacob, what do you think some of the most positives are? I'm going to go through and really say the 4 main factors that we thought were some of the most crucial positive factors in the Sun Devil. Online presence was really made big for us. The front / main entrance, the outdoor space, and the brand. What do you think about that?
I'd also have to agree with those positive factors that the Sparky brought to me. As soon as I walked inside the property, I could feel the southwestern vibes come towards me. I felt like a cactus was planted straight in front of the room. I could see pulp culture images as soon as I walked in at the front desk. They had a good yellow, pinkish desert type of vibe, which I really appreciated. And it just felt like I was in Tempe, Arizona.
Especially agree. When we walked in, we really felt the AC booming on us, which is really necessary when it's so hot outside always.
Yeah, to elaborate more on that, I saw that it had an upper deck and they had guests that you could go up there, maybe catch some Arizona rays, just enjoy the good old sun and get away from all our internet and social media out there. And I think the Sparky really offers that.
What we really also admired was the branding that the Sparky did, as well as the other company that it encapsulates.
I did a little more research on the Sparky, and apparently they have 7 other Sparkies out there in the USA on college campuses. And our Tempe one just really fits the spirit of Tempe and the whole nature aspect. ASU actually came and designed some of the interior for the Sparky.
I think that's really special and speaks to the Sparky's character, because who else is really going to know so much more about the area than the ASU interior decorators themselves? So they obviously were able to match that vibe. I think the vibe it puts off itself is really spectacular because it shows that it's like retro and fun. It isn't really so similar to any of the other hotels out here.
Awesome for Instagram pictures, just Insta for days.
I think that's literally what the 21st century is about nowadays, is just having a good online presence, and the fact that they really speak to that and like put themselves out there and make that really known to them is really good.
Oh, I totally agree with you. So Mackenzie, how'd you feel about the negatives about the Sparky? Do you have any?
Honestly, when we walked in, I was kind of surprised at the lighting. We walked in, we went early on like a brisk morning, and when we went, I thought it was crazy how like as soon as we got up to the podium, it was like 11 o'clock, and there wasn't any. There was no one there, and there was a whole bakery section. We didn't see anyone, so we kind of assumed it was closed. So as soon as we walked in, we were like, okay, like where's the server? So she rushed over, like they were doing nothing. But it was at 11 o'clock on a random like Thursday.
It was a Thursday.
Yeah.
I remember that.
It was a Thursday. So I was kind of like shook that there was no one there. So once we were escorted to the table, we were rushed right up, and we were told to get seated, and she would ask us our drinks immediately. We didn't even have our menus. We had to ask for them directly, which was kind of weird, right?
Definitely a little odd for the Sparky.
It was kind of strange, the fact that we had to even ask for our menus in the first place. And then once we did get the menu, wait, let me see it. We were, the menu, like the picture.
Yeah.
There wasn't any really great food options. We were really excited to go there because we thought like it would be kind of like better than the usual things. But the highlights of their menu was a breakfast burrito, some eggs, and biscuits and gravy. They even have on here as like a specialty as oatmeal. No one's going out to eat for the oatmeal.
Yeah, the oatmeal is definitely not a good choice of selection on the menu. They could have done it way better, you know. It's Southern Arizona, you should throw some enchiladas on there or something.
And then when we went to get our receipt, it wasn't a big deal, but she was like kind of confused about having split checks, which we didn't mind. But then after it was split, she went back and had to ask multiple different people. And since the podium's right next door to like where we're sitting, it's really obvious that she's struggling. So it like makes us feel bad that we're making her struggle. So it was just a really big situation. So the customer service there was kind of lacking. And then when I called for the call, it was very strange. First of all, we had to hit a menu. So it said, "Hi, welcome to the Sun Devil Hotel." And then as soon as it does that, it goes onto like a different menu. It's like, "Please select one for more options." So then we had to select all that. And then it rang like 10 more times.
Very frustrating.
We didn't even talk to anyone until 3 minutes, which was insane. So then after that, I had to be put on hold just for a representative. And after I got talked to them, I asked them my question. And they were like kind of confused on what to answer, so I hold again, and then finally they got back to me. But overall, I thought just the way that they handled it and how unfast the response was outrageous. And I think that definitely deducts the points, as well as the fact that like it was a nice atmosphere, but I think it wasn't something special. Like the outside location for where it was located in Tempe, it wasn't something that was like outstanding or monumental. Like around it looks like people are just like kind of lingering around there. Like the homeless population are probably just like chilling around. Like it's not somewhere someplace where I'm like, oh yeah, that's a fine establishment. What do you think?
I agree with all the points you just made. I feel like they should do such a better business if they are located straight on Apache. There's so much use that you could do just being close by Arizona State. There's about 43,000 students that attend ASU. Just think about all of the income they could be generating if they just hit these right points and make people stay in the hotel instead of wanting to venture as soon as they check in.
I think that our main recommendation for this hotel is to make it maybe go up a notch in the Tempe area. I think no matter what, in Tempe, there's never going to be a 5-star hotel, 100%. But to make it at least go to a 4, I think what it needs to do is kind of hit a different audience, maybe move its target audience away from the student population and more so into a upper class like area, more like Scottsdale or something, so that their prices are equally matched. So no one's coming to Tempe to spend a ton of money on their hotel. People are coming for like a one-night stay at a basic hotel to see their kids.
I feel the same way about it. So that's why we gave the overall score a 3 for the Sparky.
A 3. So I think that our other recommendations would be the fact that we have to also kind of relocate like where the area would be. I think maybe more so along the lines of where it could be more accessible to everyone.
Totally agree. Well, thank you for
hearing us, and today's over for our tea time. Goodbye.
Have a good one.
We look